Scorpio, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. I have an astro lecture for you. So this is going to be your second astro lecture. And excuse the hair, it's a little after 2 o'clock. So I figured, why not knock out some readings for you guys. And for whatever reason, I just did 2 readings with my collar down for whatever reason. And I'm like, for whatever reason, turn my collar up for the Scorpio real quick. Turn my collars up for the Scorpio. So yeah, let's get into your reading, get into your energies. I'm using the Rider-Waite Tarot, of course. See what the energies are looking like for you. The Astro Lecture, Episode 2. What energies do we have in store for Scorpio? And sorry if I say Cancer, because I literally just got done doing Cancer reading, so you might need to go ahead and watch Cancer's reading. You may be able to find some messages there as well. You can check out my social media pages, OU Lucy on Instagram, TikTok. I think I'm on Twitter as well. Definitely on Facebook. I'm writing some stories and things like that. Catch my perspective on things. So, grounding your energies for today's Scorpio. Let's see what we got. The Devil card. So, death and rebirth. Think of Scorpio's energy to be a death and rebirth type of energy. But yeah, this is very aggressive. You may be dealing with addictions or toxic people. Sometimes we have to let old relationships, old friendships die out so that we can be rebirthed. Scorpion is all about magic. If you're familiar with X-Men and the Jean Grey, the Phoenix, some people associate, her and Scarlet Witch and all these other Marvel characters with magic and things like that. Well, someone could be into dark magic. Someone can have a very bleak or dark perspective or outlook on life. Dang, Scorpio. Every time I read Scorpio, I swear to God, every time I read Scorpio, yo, what type of energies y'all be having around y'all, gang, bro? I swear it's like Pisces has that good magic and Scorpio has that dark magic, bro. I don't know what's going on with y'all. It's all the secrets. But let's go ahead and get to your reading, man. Cut out the addictions. You have Judgment. So along with the Death card, why am I thinking of the Death card? So along with the Devil card, which would be addictions, we have Judgment being passed. So someone is dealing with addictions and there needs to be an intervention, or people around them are just letting things happen. This is the horn. We're not talking about male phalluses today. This could be literally someone putting a cup to their mouth or putting a straw to their mouth and drinking too much, and people around them are just letting them do it. Or this earth angel is saying that there needs to be some intervention here. This is a divine message. Someone is really dealing with toxicity here, Scorpio. We all deal with toxicity. You don't have to be afraid about it. You just need to fix yourself. And 1010 as well. There's 2 X's at the top of this Judgment card. So completion. It could be death, man. I don't know why I'm thinking about death. And then we also have the 7 of Wands. Death could also be rebirth as well. So a death of addictions or old bad habits. So 7 of Wands could be conflict regarding taking action. If someone is dealing with addictions and they don't want to let them go. I need more here. Ace of Wands, Scorpio. You're losing your inspiration, or either you're gaining inspiration in an unorthodox way. It could be through smoking. It could be through painting. Could be through music. It's a microphone as well. Could be through sex, tantric energies, love magic. I don't know, Scorpio. What type of love spells you brewing? Temperance. So you know what you're doing. I mean, if anybody knows what they're doing, it's Scorpio. You know, Scorpio can look death in the face and laugh, of course. I mean, you have poison coursing through your body. I mean, not you literally, but the scorpion is the one animal at the zodiac that has death literally coursing through its body. So, gain your experience. Make sure you're being safe in the things that you are practicing. Again, dark magic isn't evil inherently, you know, as most people would think. Again, I had to explain on Pisces and Cancer, so I guess this is a recurring message, Scorpio, that often you see, and this is a good example, is an earth angel with the halo around his head. Often you would see an angel, or not an angel, an halo or horns on a devil's head, or a crown on a king or queen's head. Even the infinity symbol, you see it on top of the strength card sometimes. You know, our levels of perception, our mindfulness on as little or as big things can affect us. You know, life and death, good and bad. It's all it's all perception. It's all perspective. But when you see horns, or when you see the angel halo, or when you see a crown, that's a divine being. That's someone standing there in their divine right. Doesn't necessarily mean that that person is an angel. Doesn't necessarily mean that person is the devil or a demon. Or it doesn't necessarily mean that person is so arrogant of themselves that they have to walk around with gold on their head. Everyone would love to walk around with gold in their head. So it's just someone that's standing in their divine right with the universe, receiving divine messages and things like that. But definitely someone that knows what they're doing. They're tempering themselves. Temperance. They're not doing too much and not doing too little. They have abundance in front of them. Water, the water of life is abundance. And they out here barefoot in the world too, boy. But again, they know what they're doing. So, the Hermit, the cloaked one, the illuminated one, he goes inside himself to find the illumination, to find the enlightenment. The golden rod, the golden staff of enlightenment. Or someone that needs to take time off. If you were dealing with addictions, you need to take time off from those addictions. How do you take time off from addictions? Easy. Take time off from addictions. You may need to go turkey. There's definitely a judgment call being made. And with this grounding energies being a devil, it being a devil card, it could mean a lot of things. Drugs and alcohol involved. There could be jail involved as well with the Hermit. Also, another way of reading this card is not going within yourself. You've been locked away. There's darkness behind him. There's no yellow background. There's no blue, green, or no background color here. There's gray area. So someone that's isolated. In a good space, I could say you could isolate yourself, but reading that card in a negative way, someone that's isolating you, or you've been put in an isolated situation. But we don't read negativity around here. But what do we say to the god of death? Not today. Get it together. So definitely an interesting reading for you today, Scorpio. We'll pull some more card, an additional card to see what additional messages I have for you here in your second astro lecture, Scorpio. Hopefully I didn't say Cancer. So we have, oh my God. And see, this is the part where I start to get freaked out, because I know I'm psychic, but to get confirmation from spirit, and it's like 3 a.m., so it's definitely the witching hour. Like, yeah, there's gonna be some death involved here if you don't cut out the addictions or toxic behaviors. Cut out these toxic behaviors. If there's people around you that won't allow you to express yourself, move away from those people. There's better ways of expressing yourself than getting high all the time, having sex all the time, drinking all the time, ignoring people around you. You know, it's okay to live your life how you want to live your life, but you definitely have people around you that love you. You definitely have options as well. You don't have to do everything yourself. We definitely want to avoid negative situations. It seems like for the most part, you are standing in your power in a sort of ways. There's a lot of darkness here. In Scorpio is a very dark personality. Could be someone dealing in the occult. There's a witch. It's a wand here. Someone that knows magic, or whatever you want to call it. They know what they're doing. Call them whatever you want to call them. A witch, an angel, a demon, a chosen one, a cloaked one, whatever you want to call them. But this person has dealt with death, as most earth angels have to deal with death. I've dealt with death. And once you go through that whole death, there's a rebirth, and you become enlightened. You become the enlightened one. You become the hermit. You know, Jesus, God of the universe, calls judgment on you. But you have to be able to free yourself from, you have to go through that death process. Get rid of these addictions and free yourself. You have what it takes. You have a lot of passion in you. You have a lot of ideas. You have a lot of creativity. Put all that love, that creativity, that passion into your side projects. Release addictions and old patterns of behavior. Scorpio, every time I do a reading for you, it seems like it's so negative but dark. But I believe you're staying in your element, you know. So for whatever reason, I'm called to do a little bit of healing with my hands. I haven't done this for any reading yet. Scorpio, release addictions, old toxic bad habits, patterns of behavior, and old negative relationships. Not today. So Scorpion, release toxicity, release addictions, and old negative bad habits and patterns of behavior. People, places, and things. Scorpion. Take a deep breath. Alright, Scorpion, hopefully you enjoyed the reading. That's it for this evening. Catch you in the next lecture. You be safe.